Hello, Virgos. All right. So, for some of you, I see that this can be a very trying time. For some of you, you can even have a family member who is on trial. Or maybe you feel like you're on trial because people or a certain person is asking you too many questions. It can even be like a boss, a company. And I hear spiteful. So there could have been someone around you who was very spiteful or revengeful. And this could have been a coworker. Yeah, I hear a coworker or a colleague. They could have been asking you lots of questions, like curious about you or curious to know about your life. Because I hear trips. Maybe you like to plan trips or go on vacations. And people or a specific person on your job, it just seems like someone who could be a little envious on how you live. And they want to know more. Whoever this person is, it's like you're on to them, you know? It's like basically they come around you, they act like they're down for you, but secretly you know or you feel competition with this person. It can even be a family member that secretly competes with you. They have like a very competitive spirit. All right. I keep hearing it again. Like it's a very challenging time for you. And it could also be around prosperity, like finances. I hear finances and I hear like you're weighing your options about what to do when it comes to your finances. Feeling like you're on trial. It could be a situation with taxes. Maybe they're asking lots of questions in reference to your taxes or your wages, because I hear disputes. So maybe you're trying to dispute a financial situation. It could be a stressful time around finances, like money could be really, really tight for you. All right. Yeah. So I did say that, like Two of Swords, not truly knowing what to do. And I hear burying the hatchet, like you want to put this behind you. And I keep hearing it again, like weighing your pros and cons, the best way for you to deal with this situation. You can be on the phone a lot, speaking to different people to try to help you through this. Okay. Somebody's really, really stressed out about their money situation. Or it could be a job. And somebody's truly just ready to walk away. And I hear pondering their options. So it could be a situation. And I hear there's a deal on the table. Like if you feel like your resources are limited right now, in April, you'll start to notice it's going to be a window of opportunity. Opportunities will start to open up for you. Let me see what these opportunities are. I hear a glowing hobby. So maybe you have a hobby that you do. Okay. For some of you, the hobby could be music. For others of you, you could be a spiritual teacher. For some of you, you could even be spiritual readers. And it could be a hobby that you do. And it actually blows up for you. Like things turn out bigger than you expected. And I hear expressing gratitude. So maybe people are very thankful for the services that you offer to them. Gratitude. You might be getting good feedback on your music. What else? I hear a trumpet. Somebody plays in a band. And I also see an artist and an author. So someone could be thinking about going into a business deal with books, like a publisher, or looking for someone to publish their book or finalize a book. Artists, maybe you could do artwork for a book. An illustrator. To me, this seems like someone wants to turn their hobby into a full-time career. Books again. So you've been studying. Somebody can also be in college or, pursuing a degree. I hear title. So maybe a certain license or certification that you need and you've been studying, reading lots of books. Maybe somebody's trying to learn the stock market. But there's a lot of reading. And this is all about leadership. So I just feel like someone's on the verge of wanting to like own their own company or own their own business. Political. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Ooh. Yeah. See, someone is focused on security. They want to establish things that will give them longevity and security. So if it's not longevity, if it's not security, this person doesn't want anything to do with it. And I hear breaking ties. Maybe you're breaking ties with people from the past. Yeah, you're breaking ties with people from the past. You know, you can even be cutting ties with your old self from the past. Maybe you used to do things a certain way. I hear lending out money. Some of you guys used to lend out a lot of money to people, and it could even been time. Whether it could have been money, whether it could have been time, whether it could have been your energy. You used to lend out a lot, and I feel like for many of you, you feel backstabbed. You feel like I lend people a lot of money, but when I need my money back, I can't get it back. I listen to people's problems. I give people my time, and people ain't trying to do the same thing like for me. Unequally yoked. You just felt like what you put into other people, you weren't getting out. I hear a business deal, though. Maybe you felt like you were backstabbed at a company. Like all the hard work that you put into a company and all the hard labor, and you felt like you didn't get out of the company what you deserved, like you're just due. Maybe you were expecting a raise and you didn't get it. Because I hear funding or government funding. Some of you guys work for a company with the government. And then I hear law officials. Some of you guys can be a firefighter or a police officer. So this is like a spiritual transformation. And I keep hearing like a deep, deep cleansing. You could have felt like you were at a place where your back is against the wall. And I hear tie. Your money could have been tied up. You could have felt tied up. You could have been in your head not knowing what to do or who to count on. And it seems like this person is normally independent, but you could have just came to a standstill in your life, just like a hard time. And I hear lots of debt. Clearing the way. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to gain, I hear exposure. There's going to be some exposure around your talent, around your gifts, around like job opportunities that's going to give you income. Yeah. This is going to help you clear out debt. I feel like this is where most of your focus is at, and this is justice. So that's another thing too. I don't know if anyone was going to court for child support, or if you've been battling a parent. I hear a sociopath. For some of you, you could have had children with a sociopath. They were just all about themselves. They just seemed like emotionally disconnected and not really aligned with their reality. So if you guys would have arguments, it would be bad clashes and you wouldn't get anywhere, because this person, it's like you guys seen the world differently, or you just felt like this person wasn't in touch with the reality of what was going on. Yeah, you walked away from this person. I hear distant lovers. So this could be somebody from your past, but it seems like there was something that you still shared, and that could have been keeping the connection going. Or if it's not even the connection, it could have been the reason of why you still had to communicate, because of whether it was finances or assets or a child that you guys had together, that you still were in communication with them. And I feel like if it's a situation where the courts had to get involved, justice, it seems like it's going to be ruled in your favor, whatever you're asking for, and you're going to be able to finally walk away from this person. This could even be a divorce, like you awakening to someone's truth, you know, and their bad habits or their bad ways. Someone could have had an addiction. I hear a soul tie. You could have been heavily tied into this person and didn't know how to free them from out your soul. And I hear a detriment to your health. So you were aware that this person could have been causing blockages in your life. And they had you on an emotional roller coaster. But for whatever reason, it just seemed like you were still, and I hear tied to the past. Yeah. It's like whoever this person was, they were interrupting your progress because you always still had to communicate with them because of it could have been a debt. Maybe this person put you in debt. Maybe you gave them a loan. You could have financed a car for them. You could have took out a loan in your name or for them, or you guys could have had a joint loan together. It's something to do with finances. You will know best when you hear this, if it resonates with you and your situation. Yeah, because I hear court records and documents. And the judge is going to rule in your favor. Yeah, and it took a lot of strength. A lot of strength for you to get through all this. It just seems like you have a lot of different things going on at one time, and it's requiring your inner strength. Your inner strength and even your mental strength for you to fight through this. Because it seems like it was a burden, and it was something that could have been dragged out. Because I hear a halt. Like maybe things were calm. Maybe things were calm between you and this person or the situation for a while. Like things were at a halt. And then all of a sudden the chaos started to pick back up again. And it was something from your past that was starting to be drawn into your future. And now you finally settled it. And it took a lot of strength for you to get here. So this is, ooh. Okay. This is beautiful. I hear soon to be. Like, so this is a partnership. This is a partnership. Alliance. Okay. Wow. Virgos, this could be for either you or your cross watcher. Whoever you are going towards, or you could be newly dating within the past couple of months. It seems like things could have been moving on and off or up in the air. I have this up in the air feeling, and I feel like the reason why things could have been up in the air because someone had to deal with a lot of baggage from their past. Honestly, the way I also see it too, it seems like two souls who could have connected to each other, but could have possibly had to separate to deal with their own baggage separately. So it's like cleaning up some loose ends, like a timeout. But during this separation, someone had to go back into their past in order to clear out some old baggage. I keep hearing financial. It was financial. And I also hear like money laundering or some fraud. Something to do with money. And someone suffered a loss when it came to this money or this finances. The beautiful part is like healing. You're about to, this is divine intervention. It's like, this is beautiful too. This is the Two of Cups. So you could also be connecting either to a water sign, or it could be an Aquarius. I hear long lost souls. So maybe it could have been a past life connection, long lost souls. It could have been a situation where when you meet this person, it's almost like you connect with them and you feel like you know them your whole life. And it's exciting. But this is new. This feels so fresh. It seems like some of you all can still be in this situation where a change of employment is going on right now. And tying up some loose ends with the past. Yeah. Let me see. Ooh. All right. Okay. So this is the center of this is in the center of your reading. This working on a partnership with a new love offer that's coming in. And this is like divine healing. This is like a new connection. If it's not a new connection, this feels new. If it's not a brand new connection, it's someone coming back together. And things will start brand new. It will feel brand new. A transition, I hear. You had a passionate new beginning. It could have possibly have been with a fire sign. And it seems like in the past things were moving really slow. Someone wasn't making a decision around love. They could have been too busy. See, I did say that. They could have been too busy like working on their finances or trying to bring balance to their finances. And this is why things were moving really, really slow. It also looks like you guys had some conflicting energy, you know? This could have been some arguing back and forth, or maybe a difference of opinion. It just seems like this is also competing. Maybe someone felt like they had to compete for your attention, or maybe you felt like you had to compete for their attention because they were always focused on trying to balance their finances, and you felt like you always had to compete for their ooh, I hear compete for their competition. Someone felt like they had to battle with this person to get their time. And this person could have been like emotionally closed off. That's what it seemed like. This could have been a water sign that you were connected to. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Yeah, you felt like somebody wasn't investing into you and you had to compete for their time, and the things were moving really slow. Maybe you wanted to rush this along because you were so passionate about them. If this is not you, it could have been the cross watcher. They were so passionate about you. And then all of a sudden, things just took a turn and you both went your own separate ways. And I hear, yeah, resurfacing. Could be this situation resurfacing. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction. Ooh, see? Free yourself. I felt like this connection was so strong that someone had to free themselves. It could have also, yeah, but you know what, too? Now that I see this, it could have also been a power struggle. It could have been ego for ego. It could have been a power struggle in this relationship. Yeah. Somebody wanted the other person to express more love. It's like somebody here is saying, like, I love you, or this seems so great, but I just wish you would show more love or invest more time. Like, make me feel like I'm not the only one in this relationship. That's what it seems like. Someone felt like they were giving more than the other person. Ooh. See? So with the honeymoon card, this is usually traveling. And it looks like someone, like I said, freed themselves because they had to focus on their finances and their career. I also feel like someone could have freed themselves because they felt this strong, they felt this strong magnetic attraction, and they just feel like whatever they were showing the other person, they weren't getting it back. So maybe they felt like they had no choice but to free themselves because they didn't want to get bogged down into another relationship where they're the only ones with their heart on the sleeves and the other person is not giving in. All right? So I'm going to continue this on into the extended. If this sounds like your situation, we'll see where it's going to take us. Because it seems like you have another chance to revive this love. Okay? I send you so much love and light, Virgo.